Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I will be talking about research ethics, and this is very important topic. You will always have questions from this, so you can't afford to miss this topic at all. So here we start. The first thing is that what is ethics? Okay, so ethics basically means principles or guidelines. And what are the role of these principles and guidelines is that they help to uphold things we value. Whatever things you value all comes from these principles and guidelines, and they are known as ethics. Similarly, these principles and guidelines are there in research, known as research ethics, and this has to be followed by the researcher. You know why? Because in research, this ethics helps to achieve two fundamental objectives. The very fundamental objectives of doing research are achieved with the help of ethics, and those fundamental objectives are: it tells us how in a given situation we have to react, we have to respond. The second one is that it provide us with strong reasons, okay, why you want to do particular things. Because I have told you in steps of research that it is all dependent on the researcher, their decision to pick up the sampling method, to choose any data collection instrument. It's all on the researcher. So why the researcher wants to select that particular tool for data collection or apply particular sampling techniques, it should be backed by strong reasons, okay. So this is ensured by research ethics in the research process. So ethics always emerge from conflict between values, okay. There is a constant tussle between values, like v1 is in constant tussle with v2, similarly with v3. All this tussle, all these conflicts give birth to ethics. So this is how ethics come into existence. So what is the role of ethics in research? I have told you the fundamental things. Now more things. It is to reconcile the value conflicts, because I told you research always emerge because of conflicts in values. So to minimize that value conflicts, we need an ethics in research, so that the error is less in the research output, the biasness is minimized, or the objectivity is achieved at a complete level. These are the reasons why ethics are very important when you are doing a research, just to reconcile the value conflicts and to optimize the research outcome, okay. So here, next we will discuss what are the benefits of observing ethics in research. It's like a summary whatever I told you till now. It is to promote aims of research. Whatever aims you have in your research work, it helps to bring out truth and avoidance of any errors. Yes, the chances of errors will be high if you don't follow an ethics. Whatever the rules and guidelines and whatever principles and values have to be observed in ethics, it has to be observed. If not, then the chance of error is very high. The next is to promote values for collaborative works. Fine. So how it is like values include trust, mutual fairness, accountability. All these things comes under these values. To promote these values, we have to maintain the research in a very unbiased way. We have to optimize the outcome. There should be a complete abidance with the research ethics. To hold researcher accountable to public and society. So whatever research you are carrying, it should be beneficial to the public and it should help society to progress. So this ethics helps a researcher to promote this idea of progress in the society. Because many a time researcher, not many a time, most of the time, every one of us have certain ideology that we follow, that we are bind to it. We have certain attitude or approach towards some things, okay. So if I am biased, then might be my research will reflect my biasness, my agenda, my propaganda that I am going to do with my research work. So minimize that, and to make the researcher responsible towards public and society, there is a need of research ethics. Why? Because research ethics always gives a strong reason why you are doing, like it makes your work more scientific, and it helps to achieve objectiveness as well as to minimize the error. It helps in building public support for research. If you are doing something for public good, obviously you are going to have public fund from the government, and then apart from this, the public and the masses will also get interested in your research work. It helps participants to take part in research willingly. And yes, if there is any research work carried out where data is collected from the population, here by population I mean individuals, persons. So if that is the motive, that you have to collect the data, like that is a process, but you have to convince the participants, they like why they should participate in your work. So they will participate only when they think that yeah, it is for good, it is for the good of society, it is for the good of everyone, it is in everyone's interest. Then it become easy for the researcher to convince the participants to participate in the research work and provide the required data. So what are the desirable elements to ensure ethics in research? We talked about research ethics, but what are the elements that will encourage or that will ensure that researcher is following the ethics? Honesty, objectivity, integrity, carefulness, openness, it should be transparent, respect for intellectual property rights, there should be no plagiarism, nothing like that. You can't copy someone's idea and say that it's your idea, then it is very unethical, and it's like it's a crime in research. Confidentiality. Okay, if I am a participant and I have participated in your research work, but I don't want the researcher to reveal my name, my age, my place of residence, I don't want my info to be shared with anyone or in any public domain. So that should be maintained, that should be respected. Responsible publication. Yeah, whatever you are going to publish and you are claiming it that it is your work and you are not stealing someone's credit, then it should be a responsible publication. There should be no duplication of publications. For example, there is an article and you just modify it, just replace some words with some other word and you call it as yours, then it is plagiarism. Okay, it is a crime in research. So you can't do, you should not do. And we have lots of applications these days that check the plagiarism things. So be careful, be honest, that's it, be honest in your research work. Social responsibility, researchers should have this, no discrimination. They should not discriminate on any level, whether it's on the gender basis or community basis or the things of majority, minority or language. There should be no discrimination at all at any level, because as a researcher your job is to provide the authenticity and to find the truth in actual what is the process, not to push your own agenda, own biasness and affect the society in a different direction which suits the researcher agenda, which is not the real truth. Ensuring legality. Yeah, you should bind by all the legal laws of the land wherever you are researching, and so you have to be careful with the legal things. And be careful when you are handling the animals, especially in medical sciences. Lots of experiments are being carried out on animals, monkeys and other animals. So you can't harm them. You should not harm the animals, and you should not exploit them for your research work, not at all. It doesn't abide according to the research ethics. You have to be very much obedient towards the research ethics. Okay, the next is, who are the stakeholders in this research ethics things? So first one is researcher himself or herself. Then there are funding organization who is funding their work, and who are the participants or the subjects that who are willing to participate in your research work. So all these three are stakeholders in the research ethics. So what are the ethical issues related to participants? The first thing is that no harm should be caused. The same thing that I gave an example of animal care when it comes to medical, mostly medical experiment should be caused to the participants, and this harm can be at physical, intellectual, emotional, at any level, no harm at all. This privacy and confidentiality should be maintained, should be respected. And the next is, what are the ethical issues relating to researcher? Okay, no biasness, avoid being biased in your work, not using any inappropriate research methodology. Whatever research methodology you are using, it should be an accepted standard methods. No incorrect reporting. Yes, no incorrect. You can't give the data just to suit your own biasness. No inappropriate use of information. Yes, whatever information has been provided to you, use it appropriately. Don't misuse it. Don't just exploit those information. Whatever and wherever those informations are required, use it, but don't use them inappropriately. So guys, this was for today, and this is very important topic. You can't afford to skip this topic, because questions are always asked from this research ethics. And if you're going to do PhD or MPhil after your masters, so you have to know this, because you are a researcher, you are doing research, then you have to know about research ethics. So that's why it also become important. I hope this video must have been productive for you, and it must have helped you to gain some knowledge and concept about research ethics. If you really like this video, then please like the video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.